about over at Microsoft, you're in a position there where you're seeing a lot of different activity going on across these various agencies. Perhaps you can highlight one that maybe was an early adopter, maybe a lagger, but something that is going to be of interest to our listening audience.
Absolutely. So I think what's top of mind for many in government right now is the executive order on safe, secure, and trustworthy development and use of artificial intelligence. You could probably shorten that to the AI craze coming up, but that wasn't a very appropriate title for an executive order. So the question is, how do we really take advantage of this enormous opportunity that is in front of us around AI? While when you look at government workloads and government mission, we need to manage those AI risks even more appropriately than in other areas, right? So as you look at government workloads, those are critical to national security. Those are critical to citizens and the appropriate functioning of the company. So there is sort of this increased risk reward that federal agencies are looking at. And so in this respect, really, we've come together to put together guidance around how do you really understand the particular risk, not just of an AI model, but really of an AI system, and execute it in a responsible way, pick the right use cases that are going to benefit citizens while not increasing risk profile. And so there are some early adopters. There are a lot of use cases around AI and generative AI, but also just an entire AI platform for federal agencies, whether it's enhancing productivity, whether it's augmenting cognition or accelerating discovery. There are also on the horizon a lot of scenarios where we're going to solve previously intractable problems. And so it's really exciting to bring new capability. And because these organizations have moved to the cloud and have data in the cloud, it's so much easier for them to leverage these capabilities at less cost. So one that I'd like to call out, a leader is the National Library of Medicine at the National Institutes of Health. They've collaborated with the National Cancer Institute to develop a large language model-based tool. They called it Trial GPT. There's a GPT for everything these days, but Trial GPT is using Azure OpenAI to select clinical trials for patients that might be eligible based on just a text summary of medical conditions. And so taking data that's already there, that's already existent, and using it to drive better outcomes for patient health is an amazing first step where we see just great benefit to society from the use of artificial intelligence.